Hi Year 2 and welcome to today's RE lesson, and we'll be looking at the question, how are the holy books treated? So by the end of the lesson you should know some of the ways that holy books are treated as special. So we've got lots of Bibles here. Have a look at the writing on the front of the Bibles. Do you notice that Bible is written lots of different ways? Now this is actually written in different languages. So why do you think these Bibles have been made? Why are they in so many different languages? Now, this is so that everybody is able to read it. If somebody didn't speak the language that the Bible was written, they wouldn't be able to read it. So it's been written in lots of different languages, so lots of different people can read it. So, can you find a place on this map where they speak a different language than English? You might know people that speak a different language than English. And on this map we have got the most spoken languages in the world. So that means the languages that the most people speak. So English is on there over here. And that's actually pointing to America, where lots of people speak English. We've got Chinese, we've got Arabic, we've got Spanish and Portuguese, and there's some others on there as well. So those are lots of different places where people speak different languages, but there's even more than that. That is just a few of the different languages that people speak. So we've looked at Christianity and the fact that Christians read Bibles, and so we're now going to look at what Muslims read. So there's a religion called Islam, and the people who follow Islam are called Muslims, and they read their sacred and holy book called the Quran. So it's often kept on a stand, like you can see in this picture, and it's kept up very high. And it's the written word of God through their prophet Muhammad. So a prophet is somebody who God speaks to and who often teaches the word of God. And Allah is the name that Muslims call their God. So here we've got a picture of inside the Quran. Now notice how it's not written in English. So who do you think might be able to read these words? Now if it's the word of God through the prophet Muhammad, then actually it's the language that the Prophet Muhammad spoke, which is Arabic. And there was an angel who spoke to Muhammad and told him what God was saying. And when this was passed on, it was actually in Arabic and not in English. So when he passed on the words of the Quran, they were Arabic and not English ones. So as the Quran was given by Allah, so that's the name that Muslims call their God, to Muhammad in Arabic, many Muslims keep the Quran in Arabic. And that way the holy words of God are never ever changed. Christians often change the language of the Bible, while Muslims do not. But both religions are treating the books as very holy, even though they are going about it in different ways. So here we've got the story of David and Goliath, and now this is where a man called David defeats a giant called Goliath. So which holy book is this story from? You may know or you may not. It is in fact from the Bible and the Torah. So the Bible is the holy book that Christians read, and the Torah is the holy book that Jewish people read. So this is a Torah here, we've got a picture of it. So we've got the Torah scroll and we've got a yad. And now the yad is in this picture over here. And it's this silver pointy finger that's used as they read along the Torah. So the scroll has two wooden rollers. It has writing inside it. It's not written in English. The yad is silver and it has a pointy finger on the end. So there's a video here which I'll put a link to on the assignment, and it's of the Torah scroll being taken from the Ark and used in the synagogue. So that's their place of worship. In the video, the Jewish people treat the Torah as special and holy. So they keep it in its own special cupboard, which is called the Ark. They have it dressed in a mantle, which is often velvet, and like the girl said, with jewels. It is bowed to or kissed respectfully when carried around the synagogue. And it is read using a rag to point the words rather than a human finger. And it has bells on top so everybody can hear it coming. And I wonder if you noticed in that video the fact that they read from right to left. We read from left to right, but Jewish people, when they read the Torah, they read it from right to left. So there's a picture here of somebody writing out the Torah. And so the Torah is very holy and special, of course, to Jewish people. So it's important that they take extra care when making it. So it must be handwritten. There must be no mistakes at all. And it takes about a year or to 18 months to write the full Torah scroll. So just like the Bible, the Torah is a holy book that has stories and teachings. In fact, Torah means teaching, and it is thought by many Jewish people as a precious gift from God. So it's your turn now to make a scroll. There'll be instructions that you can follow, but if you don't have all of the things for this, then of course you can make it in your own way. You could get 2 pencils, a piece of paper, wrap it round, and there you've got yourself a scroll. Okay, so it's up to you how you make it, but I will include instructions that I have found if you would like to use them. Okay, good luck.